Hello, beautiful and magnificent beings. Welcome to this week's Oracle and Tarot reading. Let's see what messages the universe has for pile number 1. And if you chose this angel card, divine timing, and how often do we get sick of hearing this? Quite often, I assure you. I know I do. But there's so much relevance and truth to this because there are numerous times, I've lost track of how many, that I didn't get something when I wanted it, but later when it happened, I was so grateful it didn't happen because it showed me that I wasn't ready to receive it. And if I have, it wouldn't have been as meaningful. It would not have worked out the way I wanted it to. So divine timing, we are starting and ending with an angel card today. So just being patient, maybe also distraction. This is something that helps me when I'm like so focused on something and trying to make it happen and getting frustrated, which only makes things take longer. Take that energy and put it somewhere else that makes you feel incredible. Do something fun, create something, do some charity work, go to a local animal shelter and volunteer. Do something that is meaningful and helpful to you, and this will also help get the process rolling. It'll go a lot quicker and more smoothly. And so the second message, we have cycles, yes, which cycles, very much like divine timing, we are all becoming. Surrender to your changes, release your fear, trust the powerful process. So again, the universe is saying that it will happen, it's going to happen. And look at this, these are dragons, but to me they look like horse heads, and there's 2 here. So also sort of a yin-yang or yin-yang, depending on how you pronounce it. There are cycles in life, there's cycles in nature, our seasons. And, in our daily life, our yearly, monthly, there's always some type of cycle happening. Sometimes cycles we're not even aware of. So just trying to be patient, let go of any fear that you might be attaching to this as well, thinking, it has to be now, I'm freaking out, I gotta have this now. And again, that just makes it take longer. Put your focus somewhere else that is equally important, but makes you feel really good. And just being patient, that's all we can do. Trusting that process. And I promise you're going to be glad that it's not happening right now. And the next message, I listen to the intuitive wisdom of my own feelings. I am guided from within. So always paying attention, listening. I'm hearing more about feeling into your heart than listening to the head. Sometimes ego wants to take over the head. It's always trying to keep, the body is trying to keep us safe. It doesn't want to realize or think outside the box. So trusting our intuition, our guidance, those feelings, coming back more into your heart space. And also that passion, that love, doing other things that make you feel happy, as I was saying with the other 2 cards. And this could be anything, maybe even trying something new. But just trying to trust the process. This is a great time to practice new skills when we feel frustrated and out of our element or out of our depth. This is when we learn and grow the most. So really paying attention to what's coming in to help guide you through this. And look at that, number 47, support, love, signs, direction, guidance. Again, intuition coming through twice for you, really paying attention to that. I feel like you're a very strong, spiritually minded person, but sometimes you just kind of get off the track a little bit. Again, more in your head than in your heart, and just trusting, listening to the intuition, trusting your guides, because it is happening all around you, just paying more attention. I feel like there are signs and messages coming to you. Oh, 444 on the clock timer. I feel like there are messages coming in for you, but you might not really be as receptive or paying attention because you're so focused on an end result right now. So doing something that also helps you feel more connected to your divine nature, to that divine essence within you and all around you, trusting the guidance. And let's see your first tarot. Intuition. Oh my God. 3 times. Okay, so this is huge. I mean, that doesn't come out often, especially not for just anyone. 522 on the clock timer. Really going in. Like, I feel like some of you, this is a grand time for expansion in your spiritual activities, and your mind, your heart receiving some type of activations, and being grounded. Grounded is extremely important no matter what it is we're doing in our life. But when we're under stress or duress, any type of problem, grounding is one of the most important things we can do. And not making decisions in a fragile state of mind or in a rush, that is another thing that is not good for us. Love, comfort, kindness, intuition, a good idea, sensitive, thoughtful, introverted, cooperation, quiet, dreamy, imaginative, positive, emotional or dependent youth, someone interested in learning about emotional issues. Okay, so I feel like for some of you, this is a message of reaching out to someone that you trust, that you can be vulnerable with. Also, maybe looking for a mentor, and this is something that I feel like we can often mistake. Sometimes we think, of course, there's so much we can learn from people that are older than us, but also don't dismiss younger people, the younger generations. Even though sometimes a lot of people, as they get older, they feel like they can't relate to those people. But there's so much we can learn that can heighten our awareness, our growth, and bring us more into a youthful state of being as well. So don't shut out if there's any young people around you. Keep that open as a possibility. And with the love and comfort, kindness, again, surrounding yourself with people you trust and can be vulnerable with to help you through this, or to give you advice that hasn't even crossed your mind. And the next tarot, I honor my spiritual self. Yes, by going with the flow, trusting the process. This is part of our spiritual self. Hermiting, I feel like some of you, maybe you have been hermiting, or this process might make you feel like you want to hermit, like you're just like, oh my God, I can't take this anymore. So soul searching, spiritual enlightenment, reflection, introspection, contemplation, inner guidance, solitude, sanctuary, the process of searching for deeper truth, the currents of the universe being flown through me. Patience is a virtue. Okay, so patience, talking again about divine timing, being patient, and also currents of the universe flowing through me. That, again, that sounds like cycles to me. So you are becoming more, and this could be sort of a test for you. This could be an area that you need to learn to grow in with the divine timing and the cycles, learning to pace yourself, to be more patient, and learn what you can from this, because I feel like this is extremely powerful and potent knowledge for you that you're also going to pass on to someone else. And look at that third eye, intuition coming in. What is that, 4 times now? Crazy. So let's look at our last tarot. We have root chakra again, curiosity. Curiosity is another great way to get out of yourself when you're feeling frustrated. If you're not doing things you love, also being curious to something new will help open you. And yes, Page of Swords, delayed news. Okay, this could be why some of you are frustrated. You've been waiting for something, an answer, some sort of a bit of information. Delayed news, patience needed. What is that, 3 times, 4 times now? Ideas, inspiration, planning, vigilance, protective, guarded, fairness, one who is calculating and unconcerned about the feelings of others, communicators, scientists, mathematicians, aviators, travelers. Okay, so I feel like, again, this is kind of the universe is winking, telling you to surround yourself by powerful people right now. People you can learn from, people that have been through what you're going through now, that can give you the best advice. You always want to ask advice from people who have been through what you're going through. And look, and grounding, again, grounding yourself. Oh, just sorry, I was checking down here for something. And also one who is calculating and unconcerned. I feel like also really being grateful for the people around you, because I feel like this is going to be a really successful, whatever this is that's going on, it's going to be very successful for you. So also remembering, take the time. People like to be appreciated, even if it's just a simple little thing. You know, I enjoy doing this. Just a quick example, I was at the grocery store not too long ago, and the person in front of me had a ton of stuff, and I think I had 2 items, and the guy saw me and he's like, oh, go ahead. And I thanked him, but when I got in front of him, I turned around and looked at him in the eye and I said, thank you so much. You are such a thoughtful and considerate person. And he went from looking kind of grumpy, like he wasn't having a great day, to his face just lit up. Like, that makes me feel so good when I'm able to affect someone like that. And, you know, he almost blushed and he's like, oh, thank you, no problem, don't worry about it. So you never know when, you know, just a simple kind gesture of gratitude towards somebody, and especially when people are doing a lot of stuff for you. It's not necessarily that they need that pat on the back, but who doesn't want to feel appreciated, you know? So just remembering to thank those people, to be grateful, let them know, you know, how you feel. And let's see what your last message. We have number 333. I actually saw this today on the clock when I was outside with my kitty. I took him out for a brisk walk and I remember checking and it was 333. So this is for me as well. Support, growth, creativity, joy, communication, vision, talents. Yes, a lot of this is exactly everything that we were just talking about. Seeing this angel number 333 is a sign that it is time to focus inward. Remember how up here it was saying get out of your head and more into your heart? Focusing inward, work on your skills, discover your talents, use your imagination, unleash your inner artist. Doing so will boost your self-esteem and sense of confidence. Yes, I feel like that's another thing. Sometimes when we don't get what we want right away, that can, you know, be eroding on our sense of self, and we think, okay, what are we doing wrong, or what's wrong with me? And that's not the case. It's, again, divine timing. So doing something that boosts your self-esteem right now is also very important. And sense of competence. It does wonder for your sense of purpose and contributes to your community. Okay, community coming again with people that you trust, people that you share information, people that you grow and learn from. So what a beautiful message for you today. All right, so those are all of your messages. Good luck on your path this week. Highest blessings and infinite gratitude. Sat Nam. Hello, beautiful and magnificent beings. Welcome to this week's Oracle and Tarot reading. Let's see what the universe wants to reveal to pile number 2. And if you chose this angel card, you chose take a step back. Okay, so whatever is going on right now, you're really in it. You need to take a step back, to relax, take a breath, allow things to unfold. Maybe it's a trees, can't see the trees for the forest situation with you. You can see you are receiving help. There's a hand that's like, whoa, kind of take a step back. But also there's like an energy swirl here. So the universe is trying to help support you and guide you in the right direction. We get in the habit of doing and going full force. Sometimes we forget, including myself, how to just step back and allow things to happen. Like I'm hearing, you've done everything you can do right now. This is about allowing the rest of it to happen. 15:15 on the clock timer. So just taking a break, letting things unravel, letting things happen naturally and organic around you, whatever this is. Don't try to force, don't try to push or keep going. So let's find out more about what this is. Confidence, solar plexus, eagle. Be bold, rise up and stand tall. Feel the fire in your soul. Okay, and also eagles, birds are freedom, but also seeing things from a different perspective. That's another thing right now. I feel like with you standing, with sorry, let me fix that. I feel like with taking that time to stand back, really paying attention, just kind of observing what's going on, how things are happening for you while you're allowing it to happen, being confident. I feel like this is a very strong and powerful moment for you in your life. You've worked really hard for this, and that might be why it's difficult to take a step back. Like you might have some fears or concerns that if you don't keep pushing, it won't happen or go in the direction you want. But that's not the case. Continue to stand strong and watch what happens, connecting to the fire in your soul, being inspired, and continuing with the passion that you feel with the things that you are doing. And the message is, everything happens according to divine timing for the best results. Okay, pile number 1, the very first card was divine timing. And also I'm feeling some very similar messages and vibes in this. So if you are attracted to pile 1 as well, I'm sure there's a lot of messages. So allowing it to happen, again, as I was saying, there's nothing more for you to do. This is a great time for us to learn more about ourselves and our situations, how we handle them, where can we learn from, what can we do so when the situation comes up again that we better handle it. But mostly just trusting the process, letting things go, letting it flow naturally. Solar plexus, again, look at that choice. Number 17, also 8. Or infinity of abundance, free will, courage, willpower, change. Okay, so I feel like this is a lot of things that you've gone through in the past. I feel like that could also be where some issues or concerns are coming in. Perhaps in the past when you were working on something, you didn't see it through, you didn't trust the process, you weren't as confident about it, and so it kind of slipped away. Where now it's completely different. Look, horses represent freedom as well, and look how she's sitting on that horse, like she's not clutching the reins in fear. She's just sitting naturally and elegantly, just allowing herself to ride along, coexisting together as one, because there's a very special bond between rider and horse, and making a choice because you can see the sign going one way and another. So maybe this is also about you making a choice. That's why you need to step back and take a break, waiting for the next step, for things to reveal themselves, showing you the next step, the next path. So everything is happening, it's going well for you. So don't feel stressed out or worried about this. It's all going to work out perfectly. And having 2 solar plexus cards come up like that tells me that you have done a lot of work on yourself. You know, you're a very strong-willed, strong-minded person. Okay, so the first tarot is outpouring. We have crown chakra, Ace of Cups. New beginnings, new relationships, new romance, love, happiness, joy, conception, fertility, pregnancy, celebrations, socializing, an upsurge of new feelings. Okay, this is something else that could have you on edge. If you're feeling all of these new feelings and expression in ways that you haven't, but I feel like it's something you're very excited about. For some people, this could be about relationships, marriage, or having children. And not to say that you have to be married to have children or anything like that, but some type of romantic relationship. It could be referring to your work as well. But some type of new beginning, whatever this is that you have been working on, is going to be coming into fruition. It's going to be very abundant, bountiful, I'm hearing as well. And let me see, number 2, third eye. So we have crown and third eye, intuition. My inner knowledge is my best guide in all. Okay, so again, very similar to pile 1. The high priestess, mystery, intuition, inner knowing, trust, self-trust, spiritual insight, emotional stability, divination, esoteric wisdom and knowledge, things yet to be revealed, spirit guides, discovering your truth. Okay, so I feel like this is you leveling up, like this new beginning. There's going to be I feel like it's not just one particular thing. Like this is going to be in all areas of your life. You're becoming more emotionally intelligent. You might work with a cult. You might be someone who does divination, or you practice spells or some type of incantations, like what's the word I'm looking for? A magician or an alchemist. You might be performing alchemy, something like that. I feel like you're very instinctual. You're very in tune with those gifts. Discovering your truth. So you are being guided and helped, and you're going to be learning more about yourself, your abilities, your gifts. So I feel like more of that is going to be coming into your life, like things that you're not aware of, like these gifts that you have that, you know, sometimes something triggers us or sets us off, or we go through a dark night of the soul and we learn about all of these gifts within us that we didn't realize. So I'm not saying not necessarily dark night of the soul, but something about you. You're going to come into a new understanding about yourself, and new gifts of what you're capable of is going to be revealed to you. And truth, look at that. What is, we have outpouring, high priestess, and oops, truth. Sorry, it's getting dark in here and my glasses are not helping. 22:22 on the clock timer. King of Swords, third eye. Is that twice? Yes, third eye twice for you. Structure, routine, intelligence, rational, logical power, authority, strength, manners, conversation, discerning, detached head over heart, an unemotional, analytical man of authority who makes balanced judgments and gives excellent advice. Okay, so I feel like this is going to be part of what is awakening in you. You're going to be put in a position where you can better see, predict, and judge a situation, whether it be a business or partnership, friendship, something like that. You're going to have this innate overall knowing, which is probably why third eye is coming up again, trusting in that, and just able to make clear choices without even hesitating or stressing. You just know what to do and the best choice or the best decision. And also I feel like you're someone that routine is very important for you also. Staying grounded, some type of personal routine helps keep you in the right state of mind, keeps you balanced and strong in your power. As solar plexus came up twice, you're very authoritative. People look at you as authority, whatever this is that you do. People come to you, they ask questions, they learn from you. Like you're someone, you really stand out among people. Okay, and let's see what your last message. 888, look at that. Karma, balance, finances, success, wealth, cycles. What goes around comes around. So yes, all of your hard work will be paying off as if it hasn't already started to come to you. This whole thing, as I told you in the beginning, it's all going to work out for you. It's going to be very successful. A lot of money is coming your way. Fortune refers to more than just monetary and material. Remember also up here it revealed when I said that I felt like it wasn't just one thing in your life, that a bunch of things were going to be coming together for you. This is confirming that again. If you don't appreciate people in your life now, you won't have them tomorrow. This message encourages you to take personal responsibility and use it to realize your greatest potential. Again, things are going to be revealed to you. And also similar to, I can't believe how similar pile 1 and 2 are. Paying attention to the people around you, appreciating them, because as I was saying, I have to repeat some of this again as I did in pile 1. People like to be appreciated, you know, even for the simplest little thing. And, you know, it's not that we necessarily need it or we won't die if we get someone's approval. It's not about that. It's just, you know, it's nice to feel appreciated, especially if you're someone that really goes out of your way and does something for a person. It's like, it's really nice to be recognized for that. And, you know, having all the wealth and abundance in the world is fantastic. No complaints from me about that. But if you don't have people around you, you know, good, healthy, relationships of some sort. And also, I think it was Jim Carrey, in one of his speeches, he said something to the effect of, he wished that everyone could get rich and famous so they would see that it's not the answer to their problems, that it's not everything that they think it's going to be. And I know not to cut on him, because I do like him a lot. Some people, I don't know how the whole thing got started. Jim Carrey is so woke. I hate that expression now because it was hijacked from the spiritual community, like a lot of our lingo has been, and now it's just so trite and cheesy to me. But I do not see him as a woke person. Obviously, he's going through some things. He's becoming more spiritually awakened. But if you look at the man's eyes, he is so traumatized, like severely traumatized. And you know, he works a lot of this out through his art therapy. And I personally, this is just my opinion, but when I see someone with traumatized eyes like that, that is not a woke person. I take a woke person as someone who's already been through this and they've come out on the other side. Of course, we never stop learning and growing, but the eyes would not look traumatized like that. They've healed, they've learned, they know things that we haven't figured out yet when we're going through that. And I just kind of feel like that's where he's at. He's not necessarily woke in the way I think of it. You know, we all have our own opinions on that. But anyway, sorry, I digress. Back to the main statement he was saying, you know, he wished everyone could experience this so they would see it's not the answer. So just be sure to thank people, appreciate people around you for the simplest thing, for the grandest thing. And, you know, that makes people want to do things for you even more, not to use that in an abusive way. But you're not someone, you know, from the cards, you're not someone that would do that. But, you know, when we feel appreciated, that just makes us want to do more for a person. Ooh, and a huge raven just swooped down, sitting on the truck outside. Okay, so those are your messages for the week. I hope they're helpful. Good luck on your path. Highest blessings and infinite gratitude. Sat Nam. Hello, beautiful and magnificent beings. Welcome to this week's Oracle and Tarot reading. Let's see what messages the universe will reveal to pile number 3. Oops, sorry about that. All right, if you chose this card, Harmony and Resolution, and you can see how she has her hands up, she's connecting. Look at all of that energy swirling around and through her. She's making things happening. I feel like you are very supported right now, whether you're aware of it or not. And also, this is the conclusion to whatever this issue, this problem, whatever the scenario is, this thing that you have been working on, that you've been hoping for an ending, a resolution. I know sometimes you can see like it seems like there's no ending in sight. We're constantly working, striving, moving forward, trying to get things done, to make things happen. And it doesn't always feel like there is movement, even though there is. So I feel like the universe is just letting you know, yes, it's all about to happen. It is going to come into fruition. More harmony, balance in your life. And I feel like this is something, let me think how to put this. Like every day when you wake up, you'll just sit up in bed with a big smile on your face and just take a breath and be like, oh God, what a relief. Like this is bringing some major closure into your life. Like it's going to affect your way of life in such a huge way. Like it's just such a burden or a weight lifted. Whatever this is, I'm hearing 3 years, 5 years for some of you. This has been going on quite a while, but it is going to happen for you. And it's going to happen, and as I said, I feel like your life is just going to change your life so much. You're going to feel more joyful throughout the days. There's not going to be so much stress and worry about things. Like it's just a situation is finally resolved and you feel like you can enjoy life in a way that you haven't before because you've been so distracted by whatever this is. And the next card, Humor. Laugh at yourself, lighten your heart, let nothing steal your happiness. And we have a little bird, sort of a rainbow behind it. We have a butterfly kitty, which I don't think I've ever seen a butterfly cat before. So you've been taking things serious. It's time to lighten up, to have more fun, to just kind of trust and let go and let nothing steal your happiness. Okay, I feel like this is sort of, this message is pertaining to being more cautious and protective, not in a fearful way by any means, not, oh my God, someone's out to get me, paranoia, nothing like that. This is just about, I think it can pertain to what's going on or anything that just makes you feel good, that really lifts your heart, your dreams, something you're working on. I feel like maybe you sometimes share with people that are quick to judge, put you down. People could be, you know, jealous because they see what you're doing and it's happening and it's something maybe they want or they wanted and it didn't work for them. So they're just, you know, treacherous and just want to be, you know, lashing out, and maybe even in a subtle way, but allowing yourself to protect yourself more. Be careful who you're telling, even family members, not necessarily that family, they're reacting in that way for the same reasons. I feel like some of your family are just really protective and they're afraid you're going to get hurt. And so they might say things that are not supportive, not to hurt you, but you know, they don't know what you know. They don't see that you're going to succeed in this, and they're just trying to protect you. So just be careful how much information and who you tell these things to. Don't let anyone steal your happiness. This can be so easily done, especially, you know, sometimes the people we're closer to. And, you know, they can just put a little thought in there niggling in the back of your mind, eating away, that you're, you know, it could start putting doubt in you. So you want to watch that. And with all that yellow and even the orbs, you know, solar plexus, really standing strong in the power of who you are. And the universe is always helping me, sometimes in unexpected ways. Okay, so you could also be focusing on the end result in a particular way. I feel like this is a message of guidance to try to be more open and receptive to what's going on around you, to what's coming to you. Try not to be so myopic and thinking, you know, one particular way, how things are going to go, how it's going to happen. It's better to do the work and then just allow it to happen, which I know it's easier said than done. But not trying to control or manipulate so much, just allowing that organic process, trusting, allowing, letting it go as much as we can. If we feel we're, you know, getting a little bit too uptight about it, remember, humor, laugh, have fun, and be open to things happening in unexpected ways, which I think I might have talked about this before. Expect the unexpected is just seriously baffling. How can you, how can you expect it if it's unexpected? And number 32, self-expression, vocalization, individuality, inner voice, assertiveness. Okay, so I feel like this is something that makes you feel good. Like you're really good at expressing yourself. This could be, for some of you, I feel like you really enjoy this now because this is something you couldn't do in your earlier years. There was some type of healing you needed to go through to find your voice. And literally for some of you, I feel like this could be about singing. This could also be about public speaking of some kind. And just getting out there. I mean, birds don't think about it. They're not shy. They just get out there. Look how confident and happy. It's part of who they are. And I feel like this is a part of who you are, who you've grown into. And you don't dim your light anymore. It makes you feel so good. You don't care necessarily, maybe people affected you away in a past that made you shy away from it. But now you're just like, oh, I did the work. This feels so good. I don't have those fears anymore. I don't have that trauma. So just being who you are in your individuality, allowing it to happen, allowing it to flow. So I feel like you're someone that's really connected to the signs and synchronicities. You really pay attention to those sort of things. You're very spiritually awakened, or spiritually heightened, I would say, more than most. And solar plexus, under solar plexus, dreams, 7 of cups, lots of options, multiple possibilities, opportunities, picking and choosing decisions, procrastination, dreaming, fantasy, illusion, wishful thinking, imagination, hallucination, meditation. Okay, you've got it all going on here. And this I see in a good way, like you're a very dreamy person. You might be a Pisces even. You're someone who's very creative. Again, individuality. You're strong in the power of who you are. You know what you like. I feel like you've come out of a very in-depth healing process for many years. You may have come from a very traumatic life. And all of these things that might have been fearful are now a part of you, and you love it. You enjoy being who you are for the first time in your life, and it feels so amazing. And again, you're very creative with the things you do, whatever it is that you create. And over here, as I was saying, it could be singing, public speaking. You're someone who is in the public eye. It could be in a big way, it could be in a small way, or something you're considering, but you have a lot to offer. You're just a very successful, I want to use the word artist, but also it's just a natural flow for you. It's who you are. It's what you were meant to experience when you came here. And I feel like a lot of new opportunities with this harmony, with this resolution. It's opening new opportunities, new doors for you. And it's all going to be very fun and playful. It's a part of your life that you're really looking forward to enjoying. And root chakra, enthusiasm, Page of Wands, good news, courage, optimism, competition, faithfulness, a courageous, energetic young person, salesperson, actors, politicians, preachers, inspirational speakers, athletes, performers. Again, as I was saying, artists. And I feel like this, well, you're also someone who needs to be grounded. I mean, this is something that we all need in order to be our best. But I feel, again, this is a natural ability that's just kind of happening for you. The way you live your life, the things you do keep you grounded. And also with actors, politicians, preachers, inspirational speakers, athletes, and performers, I feel like this is a great time because I know most of you know what's going on in Hollywood. I live in California, and there's all kinds of who knows what's true and what's not, but you know what's on the news. You know all of these people have been very dubious and deceptive, and now they're getting caught, for all these things they've done. They're going to be punished, hopefully. And so it's opening the way for new people to come into this business, for enlightened people, healing people, people who love and have passion for this work. They're not just doing it for the money or the, greedy. They don't do it for sexual deviance and all this other stuff that people get into it for the wrong reasons and get twisted and just become these tortured, manipulated, and abused, as well as traumatic, people. Again, when I was speaking, oh no, I'm sorry, that was something else. Never mind. Unless you go for pile 2, you'll know what I'm talking about. So this is a great time for an artist to come out. We need people like this. So I feel like this could have a lot to do with that resolution you're going on. But it doesn't necessarily have to be in the public eye either. But you are doing something that is just incredible and amazing and very helpful. Look at that, solar plexus 3 times for you. Action, 8 of Wands, hastiness, speed, progress, movement, action, rushing, exciting times, yes. Travel, freedom, holiday romance, taking off, gaining momentum, ahead, thinking on your feet, hard work, paying off, results, solutions, energetic. Okay, now I feel like this card sums up everything that we just talked about. This is what's happening. This is where it's going. It's all working out. It's all coming together. You are an extremely powerful person. You're very confident. You're a very passionate, loving person, a caring person. And I feel like you know what you came here to do. This isn't a question or a hesitation. This is what you've been working on for the resolution. This is the balance coming into your life. You're getting to the point that you're finally ready to do what you came here to do. Full force, No more questioning, no more holding back, just simply being you and doing the work and just loving every moment of it. So, wow, what an incredible reading. And the last card for you, starting with angel message, ending with angel message. Number 0909, new beginnings twice for you. Yes, magical, exciting new beginnings. Confirming again, great chance, opportunity, courage, accomplishment, endings, conclusions, big love. I'm so excited about this reading. Look out for an opportunity that might be a game changer. You are completing something major. Yes, another confirmation. It feels good to level up, huh? Close the old chapter, a new adventure will unravel. So it's also talking about adventure and travel there. And as I said, it feels like this is just such an amazing time for you. It's all coming together, harmony, balance, resolution to whatever the situation was. Magical times, special times, the golden age, baby. I'm so happy for you. So those are the messages for the week. I hope they are helpful. Good luck on your path, highest blessings, and infinite gratitude. Sat Nam.